Welcome back, everyone. We are back with Robbers of Catan with our new Brick Tourney, the threes tourney right here. First time trying it out, and we have a very interesting game one for you guys here. Game 1-4, if you call our format. In this game, we actually have three players from the original Sheep Finalists match, and if you remember in that one, Orange, Spatula Steve, won at the very end, kind of coming back out of nowhere, and it was a very interesting one, and we had a lot of fun. I think watching that and seeing that all happen, and of course we had some very strong competitors as well, right? In black we have AK-48, who places first on the high production wheat sheep spots. Kind of a questionable move to me, but you do see that there's plenty of ore, there's some wood, and there's some brick. So perhaps cornering off the board in some capacity there. But we did see black, obviously, have a very good position in that finals game, coming very, very close multiple times to winning, and just not able to pull that last VP for the actual win. We'll see. It's a new tourney, and all these players have proved that they're strong in the past, and we'll see if they can keep it up, right, in this new format. Last tournament was a 4-player format, so 4 players per game versus this one being a 3-player per game tourney. And one of the main other differences that you'll see is there's a tourney to 12 VPs, not 10 VPs. So the games will be a bit longer in that sense, but maybe a bit shorter in that there's less competition, less, decision making when it comes to certain actions, just less influence of table talk, right? Maybe more of an influence on the actual production on the board, the actual positions that every player finds themselves in. And we see already Red placing, and if you remember, Red got last place, extra large in that finals match, but they were able to keep fighting and keep it close, and that was an unlucky bounce for them, but they've proven in the past that they're very, very strong. And in fact, in that Sheep Tourney, they did finish top of the table. So a lot of potential there. And we see Orange, the Sheep Tourney champ, placing both their settlements first on the sheep port and then on the sheep spot. And overall, again, to me, very questionable spots, right? Like just not too much production overall, things like that. But should be interesting overall to see how it kind of plays out. We'll check back in with the players and see what they're talking about.
Well, so where I was going to go, though, is going to block you all. It's going to go to the 394.
Sure, certainly.
Yeah, that would
and
be
then no one could
pick
go on the 6
yeah.
or the 8.
Yeah,
they would
certainly
get
a few spots you can go here is red, right? I guess.
No,
now I need to figure out
you
where
could certainly
I'm going,
consider,
so I need
the like they do the strong ore setup.
and it's to 11,
the
right? Which
potential issues with this are
12.
maybe it's too much ore, it's not
12, yeah,
compatible with anything else. They kind of don't have a balance of all of the resources, and they are going to want to get to 3-for-1 port as soon as they can. So.
Let's see.
Kind of questionable, but it's a tough board, right? It's not a very clear board.
Dude,
I
I
black
fucking
immediately
knew
placing
you were
at the
gonna
free
do that.
road and
You kind of had to, though.
point to the right.
There's nowhere else. Like, where else could have gone? Like, where else was a
setup,
decent place to go?
Anywhere else.
Player. I think
No,
has,
I needed bricks and rocks. I needed bricks and wood.
Except
There's
for
nowhere
Orange,
else I could have gone.
kind of pointing down towards
Bro,
that
I'm not going
spot.
to the 2 on the 6, bro.
Should be
I don't have any wood then.
Let's go ahead.
Oh, well, you said bricks and rocks.
Check.
Yeah, I meant bricks and. I don't know. It sounds like you're the one that played poorly.
I'm feeling very happy with where I am, so welcome.
Brian's in a good spot. The double 6s. Where's the Rockport? Okay, Rockport's at least far away from Brian. Oh, is it my turn? Sorry.
You can hear them now, I think. So.
No, it's okay. You can waste your time.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I wasn't going to do anything. I feel like first few turns you can just kind of blitz through. Because,
Not me. I like to use my whole time.
Yeah, but like, what are you going to do with your 4 cards? Nothing.
What is the question mark?
Hmm?
Oh, you can ask for anything? Whoa.
What do you mean?
When you try to trade, you can trade.
Oh, there's like an option for like any resource. That's very interesting.
Like, look. Any resource can be traded. Wow.
Wait, it shows wheat for me.
No, I know. I didn't do the any resource.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anyone thinking about
Don't think
trading?
I do not think I'm going to be investing in that.
Man.
Brian's got 6.
Yeah.
Anish, I kind of miss you, dude.
That is the
I was
black
talking to
player
Anish.
shouting me out.
You got a wheat?
Appreciate you, Arjun.
Okay.
Go win it for us.
Wait,
Not
what was
biased
this
at all,
roll?
by the
A
way.
10? Bruh.
Okay, so some good rolls, but no one
Nice.
has been able to super capitalize except for that
Oh my
road
god,
right
Brian's
there
getting so much
from
rock,
black.
dude.
Kind of setting themselves up for
Question is how much
just more production overall, right? You can't really complain. After that, they'll have
Actually,
4 points of production on wood
you
and
got
4 on
initially 2
brick, and
6s rolled.
that'll be quite compatible overall for building roads. We see
2
orange
6s, which
obviously
means he has
building
4 ore.
another road to the
Hey,
right
4.
because the road to the left didn't
He has
mean
What I
anything,
do?
make any sense. So kind of a waste
no
there,
deal,
but
Brian.
maybe able to get to
I'm gonna
that
accept it.
port and
No, don't.
do
He's
some
gonna give you a
damage.
dev
I'm
car. He's gonna get
kidding.
a
I'm
dev
kidding.
car. Sydney,
Kidding.
don't
I
get
said
it.
no.
Don't get
I'm
it.
kidding.
I'm just messing with you.
Not me. I was being completely serious.
And you can see, right, it's very interesting how the
Brian,
tabletop might evolve,
what are you
right,
gonna
when
do
you
with your
have
4
history
rock, dude?
with the players.
I was
So
gonna trade him in.
a lot more comfort here, a lot
He's
more
gonna pass his turn, it
openness,
seems. Bro, so many
Fuck.
5s.
so many
So many 5s.
fives,
Do you use sheep or no?
as Arjun
Probably
says.
not, right? Yeah, I don't.
You got wood? I mean wood. I need wood.
No, I don't have wood either. I only have an 11.
I'll trade an ore for a sheep if you want.
I don't
No, I
want an
need
ore.
wood. I need
I
wood.
think he was talking to me.
Anybody wood?
I don't think anyone has wood,
Wood?
Sydney.
I'm thinking about it.
Brian is, allegedly.
Brian,
Wait, is
2
it me?
resources for wood? Wait, what about a wheat for a wood? Oh no, just kidding. I need that.
I don't think he has wood. I don't think anyone has wood. Yeah, starting
I already
resources.
rejected the offer, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
weird.
it was showing up. Wow. Look who has wood now.
Yeah, me. I have 1.
And wood is very precious, right? Because no one
Oh my
produces
god, I'm
wood
such a
on this
dumbass.
board, because no one plays on
Chill,
that
bro.
8
Chill.
wood spot. So everyone's
You have
going to
to
be
have
trying to
some.
trade for wood. No one's going to be able to want to trade
You
it,
can't
and
have low self-esteem in this game.
it'll just be a
I'm
bottleneck by
dumb.
wood
It was
overall, right?
just
So
a
people are
figure
going
of
to hope for your
speech.
11s and
I
3s
see.
here.
Why would you assume I have low self-esteem?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You just said you were trolling, bro.
Time to put on my game mode hat.
No 9s, huh? No 9s.
Spatula Steve with the game mode hat.
Hey, does anyone have
We'll
wood
see if that
now?
comes into play later. And the question for
Anybody
wood,
wood?
no
Nope.
one, if they do have
Yeah, I
wood,
know you have
they,
wood.
Yeah, I have 1, but I'm not.
yeah,
I don't want to trade it.
Not interested in trading
Give
wood
you
at the
anything
moment.
for wood.
no
I
one's
mean,
I give
interested.
you.
I'm telling you, I can't. Like, unless you're giving me like a wheat and a brick or something like that, I can't give you the wood.
Yeah.
Fuck. You want that brick back?
That was Brian, not even me.
Not for the wood, unfortunately. I'm
And
on a 9 brick.
orange
You didn't
tries
block that.
to
They would
No,
steal
have
you
the
blocked
sheep.
that.
wood
I have
from red,
sheep.
but fails to do so.
I'll
Instead of
take a
getting the
sheepy.
brick
For
and
what?
trying to trade it for the wood, but to no
A
avail.
brick.
The brick for sheep trade in the works between black and
You
orange.
gotta go
Thinking.
fast. I'm running out of time.
No.
And no, but dev card bought by orange. So back to one dev card
Oh, I
there
hated the
using the
9.
one knight. And now black has an interesting
You want to
tournament.
still do the
Obviously,
sheep
having
for
a
the
wood
brick
in
or no?
hand and 9 resources, maybe
Sure.
they settle, but I think they would if they could already. But now they're going to try to get a trade in, that trade from before.
Sorry,
They're going to get
that was
it,
like
and they're going to probably settle here,
a little
ideally.
indecisive there.
And there's the settle.
Damn.
Well played. And first settlement.
Got rolled.
First settlement and first cities
lucky
are
Brian.
very, very
Big
telling
drum.
for where the direction of the game is going to go.
Oh, what do you
Right?
mean?
We're going to have to
So you
see a
discover you have
lot
your
more of
resources
an
in the
effort,
seven, which
an
is
active effort
Oh,
to
yeah. I don't think I was over the
confine
limit,
Black's development.
Yeah, you had 8.
Oh, did I? Oh, I definitely did. Yeah, you're right.
Count much?
Chill, bro, chill. I only have rocks. If you want a rock, steal from me.
I also only have rocks. So, you want a rock, you can steal from me.
Is rolled. Very special 3 is rolled, and we see another road being built, and hopefully we'll see more expansion being
Anyone
done
have
because
wheat
of
or
that
wood?
3.
We all only have rocks.
Yep, and everyone only has
Oh,
ore,
no.
so no one has wheat or wood to trade. But
That's so fucking funny.
some diversity rolls here. Brick and wheat. Maybe someone will city soon. You never know. The wheat production is there.
Oh my
It's
god,
not great,
Brian!
but it is there. And the clutch
The
block.
double 6 roll is crazy. Oh yeah, big 11.
Not the
for your
11.
board.
Big
You got
11.
two
Big
wood.
11. That's 2 wood. That's huge.
You already know what time it is.
Especially given the 1 brick that we already know that is in his hand. We're gonna have to see where he wants to expand to.
You already
Who's
know.
back?
Silent Ho. Silent. I think that's the
You
throwback.
need ore. You need ore.
And a wheat.
I'll give you ore for wood.
I'll give you 2 wood and a brick for an ore and a wheat.
I don't have wheat.
I
Okay, think
don't
can
have
do
any
that.
wheat, but I would have accepted that trade if I did have some.
If I had wheat, I also would have. Sorry, I'm being a little combative right now.
No, I respect it.
And winning mentality on display by the orange player.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
That's very interesting, right? So no one really has much direction. Maybe Black.
Brian, do you not have a...
But Black really needs
Brian, you have a
that.
dev, dude. What are you doing?
Perhaps they're going
Definitely
for
has a
ore
victory
for
point.
it.
It's not a knight.
Not a knight.
Actually. But the
No,
death
yeah.
burn
No, maybe he has
situation for Black
monopoly.
is going to be very, very powerful.
Yeah,
long
it's either a
term.
mono. I mean, it could be anything, honestly. It's probably not a road builder though, because he just built 2 roads. So it's probably like what
But not
year
with
plenty monopoly or VP.
So yeah, they think it's you're funding out their VP. They think it can't be a knight because
What
it
are you
would have
doing
been
with your
played.
road
They
situation?
think
Bro.
yeah, I
Can
mean
you
it
see
could
the
be
decision?
more one of the more maybe
Yes.
powerful
In fact, I
cards in the game. So we'll have to see what
He
that
said,
ends up being.
Chill, bro. Didn't
Hunter,
realize
are you still here?
I was getting harassed all game.
Tell Human I say hi. Damn. Fuck. Dude. That's so shitty. Fuck!
And another important
Does
road
anyone have a rock they're willing to give me?
to City.
rock for
I'm
wheat.
gonna need... I need 2 resources for my ore.
And that could probably be swung by Origin here if he wants to City. Oh, but even without it, he gets
Pleasure
it done.
doing business with ya.
And what does he do
You
here?
as well,
Hey,
Brian.
He's got to figure out where to city. I would city there. Yeah, exactly. And
No.
huge city, maybe not a
Oh
great
yeah,
trade for
big
black,
11, big 11.
guaranteed to settle, and he
9
does.
and
So red
11
does
is
guarantee to
crazy.
settle there, and
Oh my god!
good trade from both sides. And now orange is falling
So
behind.
mad.
They're going to
Don't be
need to
mad.
settle on that
Be
control
glad.
port quickly if they want to stay in this. And everyone has some pretty good setup overall. I'd say red probably has the weakest, just because I don't see the production compared
and a
to
wood
black.
for a rock, bro.
Black has incredible dev card production, and sure, the 9 is vulnerable to the robber, but so is the 4. The 4 is equally vulnerable to the robber, and
You don't
I
accept
think
any of
Black is
those?
just in a way better
I don't
spot,
think so.
especially once that ore port comes into play.
Ryan?
He has all the resources he needs. And we see
I do
Orange
not
here.
accept any of those trades. I thought I already declined them, so
Orange, you're trying to
I
get a
don't have
trade
the
done
resources that you are
for wheat
requesting,
specifically.
so I physically cannot.
Probably
I've
to
gotten
settle, but
0
it can be
resources
done.
over the
This is
last, like, 7 rolls.
insane, dude.
Okay, you guys have gotten so many resources. I haven't gotten any in, like, 4 rolls.
Finally.
And that's Orange complaining about the lack of resource production that
The 6 has been blocked
she's
like
been
4
getting,
times there.
which is fair. That kind of is just the way it happens
Okay.
sometimes. 5, 10, 3,
Guess
4,
this is what
8
I get for
are not the most
going
common
away.
set of numbers, especially
the
being on
boys.
only 5 to start with. So
Oh
settling
my
quickly is
god,
very,
I
very
can't even
important.
brain myself.
I'm
Does
sorry,
anyone
I had
have
to
wood
do
or
it, man.
wheat?
No, it's fine. I'm not. I'll give you a wood for a sheep.
What about any of these trades?
I do
Do
not
any of
think you
these
can do
trades
any of
fancy you?
those. I don't think so.
I'll give you a sheet. What about this?
Some minor
Sounds negotiable.
negotiating, some intricate negotiating.
Mm, why not? I'm gonna be a good person today.
Would you rather have a brick for one of the resources I'm giving you?
Nah.
Okay, we see a trade actually go through, and finally Orange is able to settle there, which is fantastic.
Crazy.
And another settle, so another really good win-win for Black and Orange. Black and Red
Yeah.
also made a win-win trade, and
Ryan's
overall, right? If you
it.
make two win-win trades, one with each player, you're going to be way
He
ahead
doesn't
of
have
both of
space
them.
to.
And
City.
now you see Black at a clear
Yeah.
5, way ahead of everyone else. Even if
Like-
Red has a VP,
Damn, Arjun, how are you
they
building so
could
much
maybe
stuff?
equal them on this turn with a city, but it's unlikely. And even
Nice.
then,
Copy
the
9.
setup
Now
is
you're on the
just
ore port?
unbelievable here. So we're gonna expect to see that 9 wheat get hit quite a bit in the
I
future,
don't think that
and
many
we do
nines
see
have
a
been
city.
rolled.
So Red could be on
Are you
par
kidding
with
me? There was
Black.
like 4 9s in a row.
There's been a lot of 9s that have been rolled. Let's just say
Oh.
that.
Nice.
This guy. Be aware of your privilege, please.
Oh, nice, another 9.
And the iconic.
Anish, you better be commenting that.
Oh
Anish
yeah,
would
Anish.
absolutely-
And yes,
My
I
father
am
from
also
above. I
shouting
appreciate
that,
you, Anish. I appreciate you. I just
I
want
got
you to
you.
know that.
Hell.
Yes, I am
You guys have
the.
gotten so many resources.
I know you're looking out for me, Anish.
Yeah, I'm looking down from above over here.
Oh,
my
you feel me?
god.
yes.
And huge,
I
huge,
literally
huge
haven't gotten
turns
a
here, right?
resource.
So we see, and Orange is just falling behind
Okay.
completely at this
Things
point.
will
And
go
if
my
Red
way.
doesn't do something soon
Ryan has
here, then
12
they're just going to fall
resources.
behind too. But just keep in
Anish.
mind, right, that Orange
I have a
can
roll
get
7.
largest army and jump up to 5 very
I love
quickly.
you,
And I won't
Anish.
With the
get any
Seaport,
resources.
there are possibilities here.
Oh my god.
Bro, I didn't get any resources that turn.
I'm gonna shiv you.
And the black player doing a little bit of
Is
trolling
shiv
there.
even a verb? Isn't it just shank?
Probably Shank is the correct way to say that. Yeah.
Shiv is a succession character, so maybe she got that confused there. But it is Shank. It is Shank for the record. There's a vocab lesson. And a beautiful
Damn.
cutoff out of nowhere. A very, very savage. Not only
That's
taking
tough.
longest
That's
road,
real tough.
cutting off Red completely for expansion.
I'm
Maybe
at 5.
not necessarily huge, but like overall,
Okay,
right?
bro.
I
Kind
bought
of
the 5
locking
or the
up
9?
longest
That's the
road,
question.
locking up a
Please
whole
Don't be mad.
corner of the board,
Be glad.
getting
I will let you know I
literally
have
all
3
the
wheat and
numbers
0 sheep right now, if that helps you
for
make your
9,
decision.
yeah.
week sheep, and you
I
can't
have 2
fault it.
wheat now.
He's by far in the driver's seat.
Hmm.
Amy.
I'm ready for bed.
And we'll go ahead and step away from the table talk for a bit and just kind of check in and examine on how it's kind of gone to this point, right? It's a very interesting game, right? But kind of kind of a lopsided game overall. It's kind of been a runaway for Black, and they've been able to expand. They kind of are in the lead for longest road. They can probably keep it at this point just because they built so many. They can just connect one road there and extend by 4 in one turn. Um, they can settle, they can city, and they'll easily be able to get there. It's just a matter of time. And now in the meantime, right now, Red and Orange have to work together. Red slightly ahead, but Orange at a pure 3 points. Maybe the largest army's in the works, but it takes some time to even get the dev cards. So it's going to be a struggle. The one thing that Orange has going for them is their sheep port. And maybe Red doesn't have any ports, but maybe they can get to a 3-for-1 port and try to rely on their production. The issue for Red, though, is that they don't have enough sheep production or wheat production to even sustain an all-wheat sheep game for dev cards later down the line. And we see already Black settling and immediately getting up to 9. It's kind of a runaway at this point, and we can maybe see why he might want to go to bed soon at this point. So we'll check back in.
At least.
It's hard to win when you're at such a handicap.
Bro, the
Wow,
5-10 spot. The
finally.
5-10 spot was a little troll, Sydney.
Well, I really thought I was gonna come into
Yeah.
the sheep market.
Yeah, I guess.
Not even.
And again, Black at 10 cards. 8 is the discard limit now. That is another change from 4
You
to
sound
3
sleepy today, brother.
players. And yeah,
What's going on?
it is a late night on the East Coast here. It's
Alright, I was muted.
approximately 10 p.m. on a Sunday. People
So
are
you
trying to get
sound
to work,
sleepy today. You don't
but
sound very
we're here
enthusiastic.
recording Catan,
No,
playing
I'm just
Catan,
thinking. I gotta.
having some
Yeah,
fun.
I'm thinking.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, you have 9 victory points!
And yeah, it's
Yeah, bro.
triple the victory points that Orange seems to have, and reducing your raw replacement. You'd rather want to see it on the 9 wheat, but 5 sheep is the next best spot.
Good thing another 11's about to get rolled. No, 6.
And a ton of ore all around. Obviously, the double ore placement for cities actually for
Not me.
Red. Maybe able to get the city production early,
Not
but
me.
may not work out long term. It's going to be a long
game. I'm about to embargo you if you keep throwing out these heinous trades, dude.
You owe me.
I'll do 2 ore for a sheep and something else.
I don't owe you anything, Sydney. I gave you the last championship.
And the callback to the last championship game between these 3.
That was very generous, that game.
I'll give you 2 ore for a sheep and something else if you're interested in that deal.
Right now it's not enough.
That's fine.
Dang, Brian.
She
just said you're not enough, dude.
No, I appreciate it greatly.
I'm here to tell you, Brian, you're enough, dude.
Barbie was a great movie. Much better than Oppenheimer, in my opinion. And I think anyone who says Oppenheimer is better is just fronting. I don't think they know anything.
Okay, so...
Just for the record.
Okay. I mean, there's really...
Ooh, and securing the spot. Okay. I don't know if I'll go that far, but I would be afraid, so I do get it. If you do have the road in here, you might as well play it.
I'm saying the same
securing that spot on the 8-10, but I don't think it'll be enough for Orange here. I think Black's got this game in the bag, and maybe Red can make a come from behind push, but it'll be tough because they're being surrounded on all sides here.
That's crazy.
Sydney, I don't know if you have a knight or not, but if you do, I would suggest on your turn to take largest army. I wouldn't want Argent to sneak it in. But
that's an excellent point.
And some table talk here by Red, trying to get Orange to play the Knights, potentially 4 largest army, both to take it off the 4 wheat for Red.
Because we're going to take largest army.
also to just force a race.
Then
But
what? You
I
can
would say
still
it's
just
not even
build.
necessary right now. Just wait until one more
Big
night is
boy
played by
play.
black, and then go ahead and play
Oh
that
my god.
for the clinch. But you're gonna have a hard
Just
time
do all
finding
6 for
anyone
me.
for keeping large army
Do you have
there.
any sheep,
Yeah, I
Sydney?
don't have any fucking resources.
Lamau.
And a huge
I
18
know.
resources for red
Welcome to
here.
my one
Tons
resource
of options.
lifestyle.
We're gonna hope for
Except
a
yours is gonna
2
be
VP jump
replenished
at
in
least
seconds.
here.
All of
But
that
we'll
for
see.
2
We'll
wheat.
see
That's
what they end up
tough.
doing. And
That's
dev card
fucking
buying.
great.
Dev card buying is not a bad option. 2 VPs
Nice.
would have been nice, but it gives you possibilities. It gives you ways to flip the game a little bit. And we do see large army locked up, so that table talk did work. I disagree with this move, actually. I think you should have
Honestly, I don't know
maybe
if there was a
seen,
game I heard
an interesting play there too. I would have gone for the 9 wheat, both for the 2-4 and the wheat port that black has, and also just because wheat equals defeat. No wheat equals defeat, and if you have no wheat, then you're going to have a hard time progressing. Um, but yeah, an interesting play nonetheless, locking up largest army. And again, it seems like red
Big
is
ol' 7
always
here,
above
Brian.
the discard limit and not rolling the 7, which is great. We love to see the
Brian's kind
underdog
of climbing,
make a
bro.
comeback, and three dev cards in hand, and one of them is a knight officially, and placing it on the correct spot, the 9 wheat, and placing a road up, and maybe
That's
settling.
tough.
We'll see.
Sydney, would you want to trade a sheep for something? You looking for anything?
In order to settle here,
You got wood?
I do have a wood.
Sydney knows this, but we're going to try and get a win-win here, and maybe they can both settle on their spots that they
Can I
want.
get a wood and another resource?
And that's not going to happen, probably.
Unfortunately, not really at the moment.
And it makes sense
Are
because
you
you
gonna
already
take
know
away
that
the longest road?
I can if you let me.
Hey, what do you need?
Well, what do you mean? I need the sheep because I'm going to settle first, but I can try to take the longest road.
And the trade is done in a very interesting, intense moment, right? Because this kind of does decide the game in some ways. We do see an open. He was very open about the settle, so the settle is done, and the city here
Oof,
and the
big turn.
passing. Now this is going to be a very
Oh my
interesting game
god,
going
Brian's
forward.
getting a
Now
lot
you're going to
now.
want to hope that black isn't holding on to two VPs because otherwise the game is going to be over pretty soon. But the fact that he doesn't try to snatch away longest road, I would have actually gone for it and collaborated with Orange to try to sneak away longest road and kind of take it for themselves. And luckily, we do see that the knight is played, and that is a useless knight as far as VPs go.
Oh my
It'll take some
god.
time for large army to be transferred again, and yeah, I mean you got to do it. You got to get off your spot, but now this opens the door. Now we see 10 VPs, open VPs, and potentially 11, right? Um, so it's a very tense game. Now we see it moving back, and 14 resources for red, and this should be a huge turn. We need to see longest road
Sydney,
be
what
taken away,
resources do you have? Are you interested in trading?
and more than that,
When it's my turn, I
a
need
pure
like one more
cutoff.
resource and then I'll trade.
But it'll be tough to even fight, right?
Oh,
Because we'll
okay.
see black
So
can
you're
get to
not ready to
9
trade on this
road
turn.
whenever they want.
No,
And
I
you're going
can't
to want to
trade
get to
right
9
now.
roads if you want to even potentially
Okay.
try to even compete
Let me see.
to keep longest road here. So a lot of decisions here, trying to get some trades in. It's going to be tough,
I
especially
I
need
needed
to
some
at least
wheat.
knowing,
extend one more.
yeah.
Because he could win right now this turn.
And you're going to just hope that,
Because he might have a victory point, one away.
yeah, you're just going to hope that
Okay.
black just doesn't get the
turn,
rolls.
even if I had a VP, no?
They definitely could win next
Well, you
turn,
could
I
have.
don't.
If I
depending
didn't
on the
take
rolls that
longest
they
road,
get.
you could have.
What do you mean? If I like,
You were at
okay, like,
10. 10
oh,
showing,
I
which
was
means
at 10.
you
I
have
was at
11.
10. Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I forgot.
And
I
Besides
was
not
looking at my.
paying any attention.
And potentially
No, I think
playing dumb by
this
black, a very
this
useful
game might be
strategy
bagged.
in the game of Catan. Always trying to keep your target low,
Yeah, I
low
was looking at my
profile.
score of 8, and I was like, I'm still so far away, but I was at 10.
And black was dominating the entire game, so it's not a very reasonable inference to make that he
Fuck.
might have just forgotten that he was at 10 VPs. I think he knew he was at 11 VPs potentially, and
You just have
very, very close.
rocks. Wow.
And I think he knows that he can lock up longest road whenever he wants, and that's why he's not stressing too much about it at this point. Um, but now red does have the door open
Watch
for
me
them to
finally get
take
your
over.
resources.
9 VPs,
And I
pure 9
roll a
VPs,
7.
2
Oh my
death cards, and a
god!
huge
Why?
monopoly. And this could be
I
game
forgot to
because
ask
we
if you
do
wanted
have
to
the 2
trade
for
on
1
your
port.
turn, but you said
The 2 for 1 port here is huge,
it's
and
fine.
this could be the dove. This could be the dove, and
I'm gonna do that.
a mono to get the dove would
Oh,
be
shoot.
very,
At
very
the weak
clean.
point. I forgot.
Can definitely take longest road. I don't think they can get the
I'll
dove
take
actually,
longest
but
road
they
back.
can definitely try to city potentially, and if not city, then road, and set up a settle. Should be fine. And we do see them at 8, not 9, so I was mistaken actually. But they are at 8, and red would need to build 3 more roads to take it away, which is tough, a tough ask. Unless they have road builder. I don't know if we've seen a road builder yet.
Ryan, you gonna get that road back?
Oh, he
I
only has
only
2
have
resources.
2 wheat at the moment, or
He's
2
got
wood
not
at the
right.
moment.
green roads.
So yeah, I can't do anything about that. I would try to, if you have the ability to try to buy a dev card on your turn though, because if Arjun just pulled 2 knights, then
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to take largest army. I can't do anything. So.
Still 2 merry-go-rounds away, dude.
Yeah, but if she doesn't pull one now, you're gonna play it, and then even if she buys it, she can't play it on that turn, and then you'll have it locked basically.
That's fair.
I don't have any wheat. That's the thing.
Arjun!
So this is I give a wheat and I receive anything?
Well, what do you want?
Oh.
I'll change out the trade. What do you want?
What do you have? Like just
Sheep?
do you have everything?
Sheep or wheat?
Sure, why not?
Thank you.
And trading with the opponent is a very
Did
risky
you get a
move.
knight?
I'm not saying.
Oh well.
You have some
I don't know if I
decency.
love this move by Orange actually. Kind of helping
If you didn't and he has
black
a knight,
out.
then it might be over.
Wanna
Or
play
if you bought a
games?
dev. Oh.
And perhaps it was to defend largest army here,
Not
but
good.
it's always risky to trade with the leading player. And
Yeah, that's fine. I'll play later. I'm finishing my Catan game.
I don't have knights.
Orange is in a tough spot, right?
If I were you, I would strongly consider, if you have a knight, using it to hit Arjun, but
Hey, who's got a wheat?
no one. My wheat has been blocked.
Yeah. Mine's gone too. I just used it.
But Arjun just got 2 rock and he's on the rock for it. And
I can trade
didn't
you
mean to
on
do
my
that.
turn. Okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
if you have a knight, I'd move it back onto the 6 rock. Or the 9 wood. Or 9 wheat or 5 sheep.
And again, I don't love that play. But I do understand it. I just don't think red is as big of a threat. And truly, black is three dev cards. Oh, and the road building, and that's gonna be great for him to lock down road.
It's not good.
Yeah, well, it will be interesting to see how this ends.
I think so.
And we do see a genies being called early, so
Sydney, if
could
you
be
knight, I would
the
do
last
it
rotation,
now.
depending on the
Or
roll.
that works too, I guess. But you need to definitely steal from him and prevent. He just needs to settle.
It's game over. It's game over. It doesn't matter.
I ain't calling game
Oh,
over
you have
here.
a year plenty.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
calls
like
out that he
4
has a year
rocks.
plenty, probably a VP in hand, and he just needs to settle,
that's tough.
and
That's
it's
tough.
done. It's so done.
Double rolls early.
4 rocks
That's
gets
bots
you
too.
2 free resources. A year plenty gets 2 free resources. He's locked it down at this point.
You might as well use the knight now.
So overall,
I know you're commentating alone tonight.
yeah.
I know it wasn't what you wanted. This one goes out to you, Anish, alright?
And yes, I appreciate that. The
Wait,
black player shouting me out, and yes,
build
I'm on
on
a
a-
solar commentary tonight. You can blame Hunter. Shout out Hunter for ditching me the last
I guess
minute.
you might want to shoot for second.
But all
if you
good,
can,
and
but
this is a very fun
Yeah, nice
commentary.
I would
try.
use a knight if you have. I have 2
Should end with a
victories.
bang, and we see people kind of making their last efforts at boosting their VPs.
Damn
The
it.
VPs do matter.
I can tell us the order right now.
For the standing for
God
this game.
I have
damn
2
it.
victory points.
So we're gonna see.
Why did
We're
you
gonna
have
see
me in my head? I was like,
how
all right,
Black finishes it off here.
It's
fuck.
kind of funny.
You got 5-1. This was a tragic game for me.
GG's, boys and
GG's.
girls.
Clean win.
GG's,
Okay,
guys.
wait till you look at these resources.
12 to 9 to
Yeah, I am
5.
kinda
And
curious.
we do see people calling in the chat for resource production. And we do see
I got
Orange with
36.
a
Brian
lackluster
had more than me.
56. Crazy,
I got
crazy amount.
36
Just
resources. Arya, you
barely
got
over
62.
half of the other two
Wait,
players.
36.
Oh, no, you used. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
But
Yeah, I got
overall,
95. Brian got 100. You got 50. Yeah.
It was 56 to 95 and 100.
Brian had more than me, which is actually kind of insane.
I mean, 5 more.
Yeah, but I like for how many more settlements and stuff like that I had than him,
Dude, that's so
and like more
sad.
cities. Yeah.
and overall, not a super normal distribution, but overall not bad.
I had the
You
best
know,
resource
sixes do
score,
roll
whatever
a
that
ton.
means.
So that's
64.
But overall, you can't complain
I
too
said
much.
something wrong.
That might have swayed the game, but you know, it's one of those games.
Brian lost the most. Total resources lost was 41.
That's so fucking brutal.
One
Sorry,
of the
Sydney.
It's alright. I need to lose one so people don't think it's rigged.
Facts. You're just sandbagging for the tournament.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, have a good night.
Okay. Yeah, you too. GG's.
I need.
Okay, and they're
Anish,
saying,
unmute.
oh, they're calling me over.
Anish?
What's up?
Did you
What's
go to bed?
up? Yeah, no, I'm
Dude,
here.
let's
I'm
go.
here. You're still on, by the way. So
Dude.
you want to say anything to the people? That was a good
I already
game.
said what I need to
Solid
say, dude.
win.
I
Yeah.
already said this one's out to you, Anish, alright?
I appreciate it, bro. I was
This is
listening.
up to you.
So it was a clean dub. Well played.
Yeah. That one felt good. That one was like I got my first 2 cities down and it was cruise control from there.
Yeah. You were leading early too, and you had the dev card resources and everything. I feel like they should have hit your 9 beat more, but whatever. You know.
It didn't matter, dude.
Yeah,
I had like
it didn't
cities
matter.
everywhere.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll catch you sometime soon.
And we'll end it off here. We'll take one last look at everything, kind of review the game. I know review, right, 12 to 9 to 7. Again, you see longest strike being taken by Black. Dice rolls not super normal, but can't complain too much. It could be worse, for sure, but 6s definitely define the game. And you remember at 6s, we had 2 ore spots with 6s that red double settled on to start with. And we see ore obviously being the most common resource here, and not super surprising, right? As far as dev cards, almost every dev card was drawn. Only 3 VPs, but 2 of everything else, and 8 of the knights. So you know, a pretty standard game overall, I would say. I think you would expect to see maybe a few more VPs out there, but only 3 this time. So very interestingly enough, right, total number of times proposed the trade. We see Orange proposing the most number of trades. We saw that as a trend in most of their games, and you know, I think it's a very good characteristic to have in the game of Catan. It's always proposing trades, always trying to shoot your shot and get the best that you can, right? And this time it doesn't work out, but they are a former champion. Orange is officially a former champion. And that matters, right? So the strat matters. And finally, resource stats. We threw them kind of talking about a little bit. This is one of the few games where Red does have the most resources that they have for income, but they don't end up winning the game, right? We see Hunter always talking about how total resource income is a big predictor of who wins the game. And in this case, it was very, very close. So it did really realistically matter. But in this case, you know, five less. You know, Black was able to just have more compatible resources. I think overall, we mentioned at the beginning of the game, all the resources had relatively equal levels of production, so they could all be used together pretty easily. There wouldn't be a log jam or a bottleneck anywhere. So overall, really well played, really clean game, and a great first game overall. Right, all the players are very, very talented, very, very skilled, very, very smart. So a very hard fought win and a very clean win, and should be an interesting and great tournament. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the Brick Tourney brings. I'll see you guys for the next game.